Hey gang, welcome back to another afternoon in the shop. Welcome to Pardee Shop Shenanigans. I am Bob, and well, this is where I won't say the magic happens, but I certainly have a good time. Thanks for joining me. Hey, if you've been watching anything about this 1989 Jeep Comanche that I've been working on, or my 1962 Chevy C20, or the 1987 G20 van that my son and I converted for an RV, thank you. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you've clicked the subscribe and like button, and I've really been digging some of the comments that I've gotten from you. Keep them coming, would you? Today, going to take Mickey out on its first test drive. Now, for a brief recap, I bought this pickup for $700. No key. Looked under the hood. It was complete. The price was right. I wasn't going to dicker on it. Brought it home, put in a new ignition key cylinder so that it could actually ignite the ignition switch. It's not happy. So I do have to hot wire this to get it started still. But I've gone through check fluids, change fluids, check compression. We know that it runs, and it's time now to see if we can't fire it up and take it out on a little maiden voyage. I don't know how much gas is in it, but if we can get to the corner and back, life is good. So stick with me. Let's get it rolling. So first things first, let's get under the hood. I have a lot of work to do to get this thing adjusted and working like it should be. The goal today is take it for a little drive, find out what else is in good shape or not good shape, and then we're going to park it, get out the pressure washer, do some cleaning, and start discovering what hidden gems there are underneath. First step, got to get the key turned on. It's in neutral. This is a 5-speed. Remember, if you do happen to jump a vehicle like this using a hot wire for your key, set that parking brake and make sure it's not in gear if it's a standard transmission. What I'm doing here is, since I think my safety bypass switch for the clutch is bad. I haven't done any testing, but I'm pretty sure that's the issue. I can turn on the key, fuel pump comes on, most of the accessories come on. There's been a few add-ons over time. But what I've done is I've tracked down to the starter solenoid the hot wire that goes to the relay. I happen to have already identified where that is. Now, when I touch this to the positive terminal, I'll turn it over. Let's see if she'll fire up again. And we have success. All right, we'll let it run for a minute here. Probably better take this key with me in case it dies on the way out, right? Okay, I'm gonna let it run for just a minute, get this airbox buttoned down, and see if I can bring you along for a ride. Okay, a few things coming along with us for the ride. A crab pot made out of about, gosh, I don't know, number 8 rebar. This thing's probably got to weigh 75 pounds. Going to the scrap bin. Got a real nice stainless steel tub or sink that came with this. I'll be putting that on Craigslist. Somebody else can use it better than me. After a bit, we'll clear out this bed and see just what I'm working with. She's in pretty good shape all the way around. Got air in all the tires. I don't know. I think it's time to give this a go. I don't know. Brakes work on flat ground. Let's see what they do on the road. I think I can do this with one hand. We're going to find out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm going to the races now. Okay. Mickey moves under his own power since I've owned it. Let's just see what we can do here. Just have idiot lights, no gauges. Little 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. It's got the, what is it, the VA10 5-speed. Now if I go left, I've got a steep hill. I think we'll stay away from that. We'll go right. for now. Okay, first is good. Second is good. No whirring or grinding. Doesn't sound too bad. Third gear. Well, surprisingly, this little 5-speed transmission isn't making any bad sounds. I like that. Fourth gear. Not because we're going fast. We're only doing 35. I just wanted to check all the gears a little bit here. Okay, it is so wonderful living back here where we do. It's quiet. I can take test runs on something like this and not worry about the popo. Not that this machine's going to cause a lot of action with the popo, right? All right. You know what? This little pickup's running pretty well. I'm going to get down here to the corner. We'll turn around. Let's see. Third gear. Lug just a little. How's it do on the hill? Holds its own. Accelerates if we need, but again, I'm not expecting a lot from a little 2.5. Nice. You know, all these hills, I haven't even tried the brakes yet. Oh yeah, we got brakes. We'll live to die another day. All right, I get up here to the intersection and do a U-turn. Well, hot diggity. Looks like this little pickup is going to do its thing. And as I've been suspecting, I think it's going to be worth the time and effort to save it. Slow and easy. Okay, and away we go. Kind of hard to hold the camera, shift, and steer at the same time, right? That's all right. I'm an old car. So let's try 5th gear, not for speed, but no grinds, no whirs. So all gears are pretty smooth. Nice. Pickup has 222,000 miles on the odometer. I can tell this was set up to flat tow behind an RV or something. I had an ignition shut-off switch and everything under the hood, so I don't know how many of these are run hours and how many of these are flat tow hours, because I assume they just kicked the transmission into neutral when they towed it. Compression check was pretty good. If I remember correctly, I was 165 to 175 pounds pressure in all 4 cylinders. Yeah, I don't want to go making a bunch of noise zooming past the neighbors. I don't like it when they do that to me, so I won't do it to them. All right, well, we have got us a heck of a good start here on Mickey. I'm going to go ahead and pull in down here to unload this stuff out of the bed, and yep, I've still got brakes. I hope so, because it's a long ways downhill there. Put this stuff in the scrap pile, and I'm gonna say thumbs up. We've got us a good start. So Mickey has fared well on his first little maiden voyage. We know it runs. Time to clean him up a bit here. Got a lot lichen and algae and all kinds of stuff growing. Those of you from wet country, you know what that can be. Not sure. I think this pickup only sat for a couple years in a storage lot before I bought it. But what I've done is I've sprayed it down with a product called 30-second. No, they aren't a sponsor. Be happy to talk more about it if you guys want to talk. It's something we use on our houses and whatnot here in the Pacific Northwest, driveways. When we get this algae and whatnot that will grow, mold, whatever you want to call it, it's just nasty to me. And so what I've done, I've sprayed the whole truck down with it. It's got quite a lot of bleach in it, so I'm sure if this was a scratch and sniff video, you would be able to smell it. But you can see how it started to kind of break this stuff up a little bit. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to get the pressure washer after it. I'll put some degreaser in the engine as well. Hoping that'll maybe help clean this up, because we now know we're going to spend some time on Mickey and get it back on the road. So hopefully the next pictures you see will be of nicer looking paint than what you see now. Okay, as you can see, we did make some progress today. Engine bay is much better than it was. Video might not really reflect this. You know, some of you might have been looking at this thinking, wow, he's really a knucklehead for using a pressure washer under the hood. Well, yeah, I'm a knucklehead. It's how I roll sometimes. But keep in mind that I fully expect I may have some water in there. This isn't a driver. I've got a lot of work to do right now. My challenge is just getting it cleaned up enough so that when I do work on it, I don't come in after 10 minutes looking like I just rebuilt the engine. Cleaned up this side when it was in storage. I think it was on the south side, and it would dry a little more consistently. Hang on here. Let's get this hood put down. My point with that is that needs adjusted, is that the passenger side didn't have a whole lot of muck and mildew on it. Driver's side, you can see, is still a bit discolored, but then also we've got different colored paint here. The front of this pickup has been repainted at some point. I'm pretty sure this is original paint. Door is not, fenders are not. This looks like it is. We'll call this patina. I think the reality is it's just poor paint that's been faded and not cared for over time. I'm gonna have to pull this fender off and replace it anyway. Work to do on the door, work to do on the striker is in horrible condition. I have to slam it pretty hard to close it because that door's been hyperextended in its past. But I think we've got us a great base to work with here for a fun little truck. The more I work on this, the more I realize that I really need to save it in its current form as much as possible. Get it cleaned up, and you know, who knows, it might become a paint project this winter. Inside of the bed is in real nice shape, just a couple little dings as you can see, but nothing too bad. Tailgate's in great shape. Tail lights are in great shape. Front bed panel in great shape. Just a couple tiny little dings down here. All in all, I'm impressed with this little booger. So, you know, thanks for joining me here at Party Shop Shenanigans. Hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend or 10 if you would, and leave me some comments. I've gotten some great feedback from some of you. I appreciate it, and we're going to have more fun on this little MJ, and don't forget Stanley in the background there as well. Remember, go out and make someone smile. You both deserve it. Bob out.